All right, welcome to my Ditch and Switch class. I am very proud of this class, although I kind of whipped it together really quickly. I do think that in future, I am going to be charging for this class. This is a master class, so we're not really going to talk about oils. So if you came here to learn about oils, I will refer you back to my Oils 101 class, my intro to oils, or I have my oils now what class, which is the 2.0 class, which is really good as well. But this is a hot and heavy ditch and switch. We're going to go room by room and you're going to learn a lot, but it's going to be in very doable bites, if that makes sense, my lingo. So I'm Jenna. For those of you who don't know me, I am the mama behind Rock and Roller Wellness. You can find me on Instagram, mainly on Instagram. I kind of don't like Facebook, but find me there too. I'm a leader for the Obsessed with Essentials team. I am so passionate about non-toxic living. You have no idea. Like, I can't stand it. I have to scream it from the rooftops. And so here's my rooftop. Here I am. I have two baby boys. They absolutely are trying me these days. Oh my gosh. So I'm very happy to be in my office right now with the door closed and Daddy handling the situation. He is my partner in crime. We are a truth seeker family. We just moved out of California a year ago, praise be, and we are in Utah by the grace of God, and we are loving it, very happy about it, and ready to take our trailer out and explore now that the weather is looking up. So please know that I'm not a doctor. I'm a holistic health mentor, and I'm a mom that uses natural remedies and methods of prevention as a first approach and to support the body in healing itself. I absolutely value and the knowledge of medical professionals. If I get in a car accident, please take me to the hospital. Please give me all the drugs. Please numb me up and do what you got to do. Please seek guidance, your doctor, your naturopath, before implementing any radical changes, but I'm here to empower you to take your health back into your own hands. And I do think that there is a little bit of a danger in putting somebody so high on a pedestal and thinking that they know everything. Therefore, we don't have to know anything. We need to bridge that gap a little bit and take on that responsibility a little bit more ourselves. So I truly believe that we do not understand how great we are meant to feel. I think we're very used to our ailments and we think that they're all just normal, and then we kind of start to not notice them anymore. My vision, truly my passion, what I think that God is calling me to do is to create a movement of independent critical thinkers demanding the ban of chemicals in our food, water, and products. And the only way we can do that is to vote with our dollars. We have the dollars and we have to put the dollars where they need to go in order for change to happen. And so I'm just doing my small little part in trying to educate and spread the word, really. So the agenda for today, I'm going to go over a toxic load. What is a toxic load? What you can do about it, things to ditch and switch, natural alternatives, DIY recipes, and then ways to naturally detox that you could be doing on a daily basis that are so easy. They're just second nature to me now. And then helpful resources. My biggest goal is for you to feel not overwhelmed, that this can give it to you in bite-sized pieces that you can take and just start baby steps and maybe have some resources, maybe a new app on your phone that's going to help you make those choices the next time you're at Target or Costco or the grocery store. I don't care if you buy oils. That's really not what this is about, because if you are lowering your toxic, here's the thing, if you use oils or any natural modality, but you haven't reduced your toxic load, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your energy, you're just, it's not happening. First, you need to be aware of toxins and try to reduce the toxic load. Then the rest will fall into place. I love this quote by Benjamin Franklin: an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I actually just heard it recently and it's like my new life motto, so I have to share. Let me move this guy over here. Okay, so when you follow the dots connecting big pharma, big food, government, and healthcare, I see a typo, you can understand why it's more profitable to keep people sick and distracted. And this is what I truly believe is happening and has been happening for God only knows how long. Big Pharma spends more on government lobbying than any other industry. Red flag. There is no money to be made on cures or prevention. Pharma only treats symptoms so that they can create a loyalty with you. That is why it is so important for us to take charge of our own healthcare and not look outside of our own ability to know and our own ability to feel. You are the only one inside your body. You are the only one that can make these choices for yourself. And when something doesn't feel right, to trust that intuition, to seek a second opinion, to, you know, do a Google search, you know, and maybe not Google, maybe DuckDuckGo, but to seek out further information and to really take that responsibility on. It's empowering, I promise. So there are really two paths, okay? The synthetic path and then the natural path, okay? One looks like this, health. The other one looks like this, health down here, okay? The synthetic approach. You go to the doctor prescribes something synthetic, it gives you side effects. You go back to the doctor, they prescribe you something else. It's a vicious cycle, okay? Prescription drugs are made from isolated synthetic agents designed to mimic natural substances. Take Tylenol, for instance. It's a synthetic version of the natural willow bark, okay? That's what Tylenol is. The body must redirect its healing efforts to the effects of the synthetic. You know, Big Pharma can't make enough money off of natural willow bark. And then if there's all these just preventions and cures and things like that, I mean, if you want my opinion, I think our society would crumble if Big Pharma went down. But it's like, how do we stop the train from going? I don't know. But taking things into your own hands, you know, treating the root cause instead of just the symptoms, okay? Using natural products on your body recognizes them. They work synergistically with your body. Your body goes, oh, great, fuel, I need that. It meets the body's needs, the body heals itself, and you go on your happy way. This is clean water. This is avoiding toxins, physical movement, whole foods, essential oils, or any other natural modality. I love this quote out of Dr. Axe's, one of my favorite books, the Essential Oils Ancient Medicine book. I refer to it all the time. And this quote is, many of today's synthetic drugs carry potentially serious side effects. Essential oils, on the other hand, represent a gentle, supportive approach to healing. Because of their chemical structure, they're metabolized in the cells like other nutrients. Essential oils are volatile, therefore they evaporate quickly. So unlike many synthetic drugs, they don't accumulate in the body. The remarkable qualities of essential oil chemistry make using oils a safe and natural alternative for healing the body. Research has found, I love this, that people who consistently use pure essential oils have a higher level of resistance to illnesses, colds, flus, and disease than the average person. Further indications show that after contracting a cold, flu, or other illness, these individuals will recover 60 to 70% faster than those who do not use essential oils. So, love that. So I just want to ask, and maybe I need to stop sharing my screen for a second. And you don't have to tell me, oops, no, I guess I need to keep sharing. Hold on. How many of you have any of these symptoms? Okay, that didn't work. Hold on, technical difficulties. See, just don't mess with the program, Jenna. You got everything. Oh. Hold, please. All right, what do I need to do here? Somebody call tech support. All right, I'm gonna have to redo this. Crap. Okay, you don't have to put the ailments in because hello, privacy. But tell me how many, just give a number, how many of these ailments do you or a member of your family have? Hold on, I'm getting it for you right now. Boy, I really screwed this up, didn't I? Okay. Okay, but that still didn't work because I'm not sharing my screen, am I? I don't like technology. I can do the talking, I can do the creating, I can do all that. Okay. Are we there? Are we there? Okay, now let me do this. Don't start over. Okay. 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 How many, now I can't see the chat, but if somebody wants to participate, how many of these do you have? Okay, chronic fatigue, headaches, trouble sleeping, poor memory, brain fog, anxiety, depression, respiratory issues, allergies, asthma, skin issues, acne, eczema, lowered immunity, developmental issues, digestive issues, disease, DNA damage, cancer, painful periods, mood swings, infertility, PCOS, hormone imbalance, hormone disruption. These are like so prevalent in our society today, and they are most likely due to toxic overload and can be controlled by just lowering our toxic load. I wonder if I can see. No, I don't think I can. Anyways, I hope people are chatting. I can't see if you're not though. And of course, my husband's on a very loud phone call right now. What is a toxin and what does toxic load mean? A toxin is any substance that places undue stress on the body. Toxic load is the sum of the toxic substances accumulated within your body and the burden they place on vital organs at any given time. The burden of your body's toxic load matters. 80,000 chemicals are on the market. Of 3,000 high volume chemicals used in excess of 1 million pounds per year, only 7% are tested for safety. The biggest misconception, you guys, is that because it's on the shelf, it's safe. This was the biggest pill for me to swallow when I had a baby. I remember telling my husband, he was actually questioning things before I was, if I can give him that credit. He was saying like, I don't know if this is good for the baby. And I was like, oh, they wouldn't sell it if it wasn't safe. I totally remember saying that to him with attitude. And I remember him saying it like a couple of times, and lo and behold, he was right again. Many products that are marketed to keep your home smelling fresh spread synthetic chemicals into the air that you breathe. I was the biggest this kind of toxic diffuser user. And the plugins, you know, the candles. Oh my gosh, candles were a big deal for me to give up. They have the battery operated ones that give the ambiance that I have now. You can get them at Home Goods. When functioning properly, your body is an efficient toxic load minimizing machine. However, the body becomes less efficient at managing toxins as its toxic load increases. So here is like a very alarming statistic. So this is from the EWG, the Environmental Working Group, which I absolutely love them. Babies are actually born at considerable risk nowadays due to the toxic load of their mothers. One study by the EWG found that blood samples from newborn umbilical cords contained an average of 287 toxins, including mercury, fire retardants, pesticides, and Teflon chemicals. Children experience greater exposure to chemicals pound for pound than adults and have an immature and porous blood-brain barrier, which allows greater chemical exposure. On an average day, children are exposed to 61 chemicals in personal care products alone, 27 of which have not been found safe for kids. This means that the simple acts of shampooing your baby's hair, giving them a bath, putting lotion several times a week or more is exposing them to chemicals that could very well harm their health. How many of you have kids that are in the diaper phases? Hopefully none of you, because I am, and it's real fun. We stopped buying the scented diapers. And it's not that you're buying them because you know that they're scented. You don't even realize that they're scented. They're scented. And you're putting them on, they're on the baby 24 hours a day, right? Maybe like 5-minute breaks a couple times a day, but that's it. Because and they're on their a baby, their whole body is sensitive, but they're on the most sensitive area, and then they're sopping wet most of the time. It's so bad. Why do they need to be scented? Why do they need to be scented? They don't. Here's my face. Okay. How do toxins enter the body? Okay, skin contact. It takes less than a minute for most chemicals to enter the bloodstream after skin contact. Ingestion, swallowing is not the only way toxic chemicals enter the body. Inhalation, most common way we absorb chemicals from cleaning and home care products. And then facts, we absorb up to 60% of what we put on our skin, and children absorb 40 to 50% more than adults. This is very alarming. But the good news is that you can control what you bring into your home. Pursue what's pure. This is doTERRA's model. doTERRA essential oils are derived straight from the plant. No fillers, no synthetics, nothing is added, nothing is taken away. And hopefully you know all about the purity of doTERRA and what they do, the rigorous testing that they do to make sure it is absolutely the purest of the pure, and their whole transparency system of the codes on the bottles and the source to you, where you can download all of the testing done on that little bottle. Those are in our 101 classes that hopefully you've been to, but I can redirect you to those if you want more information on that. Here are now the 6 steps to reduce toxins in your home, room by room. There were 5 and I had to add 1. So lucky for you. First and foremost, number 1 and number 2 kind of go hand in hand, but first, the easiest thing to do is add more plants to your house. Care about your air. If you have an air filter system or anything like that, open your windows more. I'm terrible at opening my windows. It's like such a hassle, and then you have to remember to close them. I'm being dramatic, but it's the truth. If you're not a good window opener and closer, try to be better, and then get yourself some plants. We need fresh air. So the air inside a typical home is 200 to 500% more polluted than the air outside, mainly due to the toxic household cleaning products, candles, room fresheners, Glade, Febreze, you know, all the things, our perfume. And that's from the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA. Houseplants can reduce stress levels and help clean indoor air by absorbing toxins, increasing humidity, and improving oxygen levels. The snake plant is very hard to kill. It needs water like 4 times a year, and it's amazing. So I have like 10 of them, and that is my one plant of choice because I kill everything else. So know thyself and plan accordingly. So number 1 and number 2 go together. So diffusers, okay, are the next. You're gonna wanna ditch the candles, guys, I know. So I've kept some of my like pretty ones. I keep the lid on it. They're for decor only. Maybe if you're gonna have a party or something like that. But once you detox off of fragrance in your home, you light 1 candle, you're gonna feel it. I can't even walk through Target anymore without like having an asthma attack, and I don't even have asthma. Fragrance has been considered the new secondhand smoke, okay? Fragrances are collectively considered among the top 5 allergens in the world. Most candles are made of paraffin wax, which creates highly toxic carcinogens in the home. Not even talking yet about the fragrance in them. And diffusers don't create smoke and thus won't spread toxins like candles do. Both candles and perfumes host some of the most toxic ingredients on the market today. Using a diffuser, you're going to get all the benefits. Purifies the air, it's safe for everybody, it's going to uplift your mood. It's very inexpensive to use a diffuser. You can customize the scent, you can change it up every time. There's no synthetics added. It lowers your stress, it boosts your immunity, all the things. You ain't getting any of that from a candle. Just saying. So room by room. So first, this is like the overall home. You're going to want to ditch fragrance. Fragrance is everywhere. It's in way more categories than these. If you walk through your home and start reading labels, fragrance is in just about everything, but these are like the top 5. So candles, your cleaners, your air fresheners, your plugins, your dryer sheets. Dryer sheets are actually, if you are only going to ditch 1 item in your house, you start with dryer sheets. Isn't that awful? So I don't like the wool dryer balls. I actually meant to take these off. I don't like them. I don't like them. They get lost. I don't like them. My kids throw them at each other. I use Epsom salts. Okay, I have a big old bag of it. I keep it on my laundry machine. And I do a big old scoop. I keep a measuring cup in there. I actually have a big bag of baking soda, a big bag of Epsom salts. Non-scented Epsom salts, guys. Do not buy Epsom salts that's like lavender or eucalyptus, because guess what that is? It's fragrance. Ditch the fragrance. Zero fragrance in any of your products, okay? And I add a big old scoop of the Epsom salts into the wash. And now I don't use dryer sheets. I don't use anything. And I was really picky about that. And actually I have no issues now. So that's it's actually cheaper than buying the dryer sheets. So that's a really good alternative. So number 3 is natural beauty. Women's bodies today, let me take a little sippy sip. Women's bodies today are so overburdened with toxins and chemicals that making small, easy swaps really adds up to a huge impact on your health. Swapping candles and Glade plugins for diffusers, perfume for the perfect oil blend, and the list goes on and on. We absorb up to 60% of what we put on our skin. That includes the toxins found in lotions, creams, shampoos, and deodorants. Kids absorb 40 to 50%. I think I said this a few times because I wanted to drive it in. This means higher risk for diseases. Look at this picture. Okay, eyeshadow, 26 chemicals, lipstick, 33 chemicals, self-tanner, 22 chemicals, blush, 16 chemicals, shampoo, deodorant, body lotions. If we're using all these products every single day from the moment we get up to the moment we go to bed, all the toxic chemicals that we're coming in contact with. How many times do we wash our hands? How many times are we putting lotion on? How many times are we reapplying lipstick, cleaners, the candles, the fresheners, all the things? It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. Times 365 days a year, times how many years? So next, bathroom and beauty. Okay, so the top row is actually all the products that I personally used to use. Okay, I was a big Neutrogena fan. I loved Rain Bath, all of their products, the lotion, the body oil, the body wash, the face wash. I loved my Coco Mademoiselle. Love my Coco Mademoiselle. Can't even look at it. Bath and Body Works, come on. You just don't outgrow that stuff. Love Bath and Body Works. My husband and I both used the Dove Men Care because it was just the best one, that one in particular. The Dove bar soap, that was the toothpaste I used. I always used Listerine and it had to be the certain color. And then once I started getting into all this, okay, I learned about the fragrance. Okay, fine. Now, and we're going to talk about synthetic dyes that are added to everything. Like, look at the color that's in all of these things. You have to ask yourself now, because you'll learn this tonight, what is the color in everything? Like, what's giving it its color? And then why does it need to be that color? So the Neutrogena, it's actually the harmful synthetic dyes that are so detrimental to us. That's what's giving it the color. Same with all these products, actually. And then when you start to buy cleaner products, you'll start to notice that it does, instead of red 40, it's going to say beet juice or beet powder or turmeric powder or carrot juice, or it's going to say actual like vegetables that exist that are colored, that have color to them, and they're using that, or spices to give things its color. Those are the products you want to buy. Okay, nothing should be artificially colored, because now you're taking that artificial ingredient, putting it into your body and hoping that your body deals with it. But then you have this long list of ailments and you're wondering why. See the connection? So here are actually all the products that we switched to way back when, because I found doTERRA and I absolutely fell in love with them as a company. And mind you, I was using doTERRA products 5 years before I ever decided to do the business. So it was not oh, I do this as a business, so of course we have to have all the doTERRA products. It was quite the opposite, actually. I owned a salon for 12 years. I am a product junkie at heart. Give me all the products. I want to try everything. doTERRA is beyond my favorite brand that I have ever used, and that's why 7 years later, here I am, and now I'm sharing it with the world. Okay, so here is a list of toxic chemicals that we want to avoid in cosmetics, okay? you can take a screenshot of this if you want, and then a list of the product, the chemicals rather, that doTERRA products do not contain. So I love this graphic. Please take a screenshot of it. This is really, really good. Oh, my hair is so long now that it's like bugging me. Okay, so fragrance versus essential oils. Scent is added one of two primary ways, through essential oils or synthetic fragrance, usually synthetic fragrance. Essential oils are natural products extracted from plants. They contain aromatic properties and most have benefits to address common skin issues, among every other issue. We only use essential oils when formulating our products. On the other hand, synthetic fragrances are often a blend of various chemical compounds, many of which are common allergens or have links to hormone disruption. And to make matters even worse, most manufacturers' formulations are treated as trade secrets, okay? If the manufacturers are left in the dark about which chemicals are used to make up their signature fragrances, so are you. The Fair Packaging and Labeling Act of 1967 requires companies to list a product's ingredients, but cannot force them to disclose trade secrets. Here's the loophole. This dubious distinction allows companies to simply use fragrance or parfum as a placeholder for any combination of ingredients used in formulations. Recently, the International Fragrance Association published a list of nearly 3,000 known ingredients that can go unreported to consumers because of this loophole. So here again, we think because it's on the shelf that it's safe. There's always a way. So number 4 is cleaning products. And I'm touching on these little things very quickly because again, I don't want to overwhelm you, but I'm just hopefully planting seeds for you. And it, you know, you could be, I've had people tell me, I do not care. I will die of cancer. I am not giving up my Chanel, you know, fragrance. That's fine. If you're making a conscious choice to do that, then more power to you. That's the point though, to be informed and make your decisions as an informed individual. But to be blindly and not knowing that what you're using is causing any kind of damage and then being blindsided when damage is rearing its ugly head, that's what we don't want, right? So research has shown that synthetic fragrance found in cleaning supplies and air fresheners can cause headaches, breathing difficulties, higher incidence of diarrhea and earaches in infants, while bleach has been linked to respiratory damage, wheezing, nose and eye irritation. Certain harsh cleaners release dangerous chemicals. When released, these chemicals contribute to chronic respiratory problems and increase toxins in the air. Instead, opt for natural products like baking soda, vinegar, and doTERRA essential oils. Grandma was right. Vinegar cleans everything. And the smell dissipates. If you ever notice, yes, it's really stinky, but vinegar goes away really quickly. It does not linger. The only thing that lingers, you guys, are synthetic fragrances. So essential oils don't linger either because like we said, like Dr. Axe said, they're very volatile. They don't accumulate in the body. They pop off your skin. That's why we like to use carrier oil to help trap them. But you reapply your oils, they're not going to stick like synthetics do. So kitchen and cleaning products. Okay, what I love about doTERRA is mainly the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate literally replaces every cleaner. So when I threw away all of our cleaners like 3 years ago, my husband kind of freaked out a little bit because he's like, oh my God, we have to replace all of those now. And it's like, no, this one bottle replaced all these. So now we have a clear, clean, and tidy under the sink cabinet. You don't need the 50 cleaning products that you have in your home. You don't. So it's kind of a one-stop shop and I love it. We have switched to our On Guard hand soap. A lot of you know my DIY recipe. I don't really buy the On Guard like pre-made hand soap. It's so easy and so much cheaper just to make your own. So I do have a recipe I'll show you. The On Guard Cleaner Concentrate for everything. The laundry soap, I actually make my own laundry soap, which is even cheaper than that. And then the On Guard hand sanitizer, I will take it to my grave. It is the best. And there's DIY for that too. So what I use is I take the On Guard cleaner concentrate and I take a glass bottle. So I have one glass bottle and I've had it for how many years now. And I do a little squirt, squirt, fill the rest up with water. And then I usually put like 10 drops of whatever essential oil I'm feeling for that bout that I made. So if it's like nearing the holidays, maybe I'll add a little, harvest spice or something like that. If it's in the summer, maybe I'll add a little peppermint so it's like fresh. Litsea is one of my favorites to add. It's an exclusive oil, but I hoard it, so I have some of it and I use that one. I just love adding Purify and wild orange. That is real good. And why you want to ditch all of your other, what we've all grown up on, are because they all have dangerous chemicals that are linked to damage to DNA, damage to vision, developmental damage, respiratory system damage, cancer, nervous system, eczema, digestive system damage, asthma, reproductive damage. How many people, I bet we all know, or maybe hopefully not, are in this room, have suffered from infertility. The infertility is on the rise. Why is that? Toxins have been on the rise. Is there a correlation? I don't know. These are just questions I'm asking. I can't help but think and look at those things that, grandma didn't use all these chemicals and grandma didn't have all these issues. So I don't know. Here's what I use for my hand soap. Like I said, you can buy this from doTERRA, but it's so easy to make your own. If you just get a big old bottle of cast style soap, I use it for everything. I use it for my laundry. We use it for body wash. I actually buy it in like the big things now, and I keep it in my laundry room and I refill because we literally use it for everything. So Dr. Bronner's is my favorite, but they also have, like Sprouts has their version. You can find different places. I like Dr. Bronner's, and literally again, 2 squirts, fill the rest up with water, and then add your essential oils, about 10 drops. You can you can just do pure On Guard, or you can mix On Guard Citrus Bliss. You can mix any of those, like I said, peppermint, Litsea, lemon, Purify, any of those things. And why you want to avoid antibacterial soaps, okay? Proper hygiene practices, as simple as hand washing, are critical to achieving and maintaining optimal health. Yes. One word of caution is avoid using antibacterial soaps. These soaps are completely unnecessary and could easily cause more harm than good. The antibacterial compounds found in most of these soaps sold in the United States are likely contributing to the spread of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Soap and water, guys, that's all you need. So here's a little comparison for you, a little visual on how On Guard compares to cleaners like Lysol and Clorox. So this was actually an experiment that a kid did in school, and it has floated around. So the bacteria here is from a chicken coop. Okay, so there's the control, there's Lysol, Clorox, and then On Guard. So that's all we're going to say about that. And then 1 bottle of On Guard, I swear it lasts me for so long, the cleaner concentrate, can make up to 12 cleaners, and even more than that, because I literally use it for everything. I use it for a stain stick. If I have a stain on clothes, I just squirt a little bit, like right on it takes out everything. I've gotten stuff off of like upholstery. We use it for everything. We even wash our cars with it, but that's another story. Like, it's for everything. So laundry. Okay, conventional detergents can be comprised of concoctions of fragrances, endocrine disruptors, and neurotoxins. So remember I talked about the fabric soft sheets. Do Epsom salts instead, please, please, please. And then here is just a visual from the Think Dirty app, which I'm going to show you guys at the end. I highly recommend you guys getting that app, and you can just go through Target and scan products and see what they come up. So I was talking a little bit about greenwashing, if you were here at the very beginning before I started the class. And that's when people, companies try to make their packaging look a little bit less toxic, like make it look like a better option. For instance, the Tide that comes in the white bottle now, it looks like a better option, right? It looks like it even says free and gentle. It's a 9 still, free and gentle, okay? And then this one down here from Kirkland, Ultra Clean, and I've bought it thinking free and clear. It's a 10, free and clear, okay? So we have to be checking and not be trusting. Nobody trusting, nobody. That's how that's gonna work. It's sad, but I'm just saying. So here's some things that I use. I use the On Guard. I also use the Grovia. That's for when you really have like those gym clothes that are stinky and you really need to soak them in the tub and do that whole laundry stripping thing that I just like don't have time or like the capacity to even think about doing that for 6 hours and going in and stirring and doing all that. So you just pop one of these in the machine and it does the trick and it's awesome and it's non-toxic. And then I also found this other one because I love patchouli Zoom Clean Aromatherapy Laundry Soap. Okay. It's real good. It's real nice. It's real nice. My husband might be getting made fun of at work because his clothes smell like patchouli, but you know what? They're just jealous because they want clothes that smell like patchouli and their wife's not about it yet because they haven't met me yet. So it's fine. It's a process. And then baking soda. Baking soda goes in every load that I do, especially the boys, which I only live with boys. So every load, baking soda. So I just buy everything in the big Costco bags. I have it all laid out. I have my grandma's old school wooden measuring cups, and I just scoop and a dunk and a scoop and a dunk, and that's how I do my laundry. And then I do some squirts of the cast style soap. So I mix it up. I see what mood I'm in. I either use the Zoom or I use the On Guard, or I just use cast style soap and baking soda and some oils and like all the things. So that's how I do it. If you want to know how I do laundry. If you want to take a step further in how to avoid chemicals in clothes, okay, and this is, I don't know that I would have taken such an interest in this had I not been in the baby phase. Okay, so I'm in the baby phase and bringing babies into the world, and like, if I don't care about me, I got to care about them, right? So here are the things that are in your clothes, in your mattresses, in your pillows, in your textiles, when you're buying that cute blanket and throw pillow from Target every time you walk through, because we're all doing that, right? Target, I really have to give them props. Target and Costco, you guys, if you look closely, they're getting it together. They're helping us out. They're helping us mamas out, okay? So these are the things that you're gonna look for at Target, okay? I call it eco. I don't know how you say that, but I mess it up every time. Oeco-Tex. This is on just about all the textiles now at Target. Their sheets, their pillows, their blankets, their towels. It's on a lot of their stuff. So just look for that when you're going through, and that means that it's made with non-toxic materials, okay? When you can totally feel better about giving Target more money, which is, we all need that justification, right? And then if you do have kids and you're buying kid clothes, you ever noticed these dangly little obnoxious yellow tags hanging from all the clothes? That means that they do not have flame retardants, okay? That's a good thing. You don't want to put flame retardants on your baby. Now, I get it. I get the concept here, but you need to just have like other precautions in place so that your baby doesn't catch fire, okay? But you can't just be putting toxins on their body all the live long day. You just can't. So we have to do other things. So flame retardants are so toxic. And you know, you buy a new couch, it's sprayed with flame retardants. You buy a new mattress, it's got flame retardants, a pillow. So it's like you're consumed in flame retardants. And it's really, really bad. So here's some things to look for. And then also what you can do is when you do get new clothes, I know they're so perfect when they're new, but wash them, and wash them like 2 to 3 times before you wear them. Oh, it's that time where I get blinded by the light. Use non-toxic detergents like we talked about. Shop secondhand, avoid dry cleaning. You're just spraying your clothes with chemicals. Sun new clothes to reduce chemicals. If you do buy new pillow or a mattress or bedding or anything like that, or anything, I don't know, camping gear, a sleeping bag, you know, I don't know. Put it out in the sun for like a few days. Let the sun get all those, I think it's called like off gassing or something like that. I don't know, but do that process with new stuff. And then choose organic cotton, linen, hemp, bamboo when you can, and then avoid wrinkle-free or waterproof materials because again, like there's something on it that's making it be that way. So number 6, my favorite, toxic food and medicine. Okay, so this is going to be comprised of toxic food dyes, artificial sweeteners, harmful oils and preservatives, GMOs, pesticides, and then fluoride in water. I don't think I added that slide. There's fluoride in your water, people. Get a water filtration system. Okay, there's the fluoride in water. Okay, toxic food dyes. So these are the most common ones. There's more than this, but these are the most common ones. Red 40 is the most common and the worst. Red 3, yellow 5, yellow 6, green 3, blue 1, blue 2. I think I'm having a hot flash. I'm just kidding, but it's warm in here. That sun just gets to me. I'm gonna put on my fan. Look at what they cause, you guys. Hyperactivity, hello, every kid in America. Cancer, thyroid cancer, chromosomal damage, hyperactivity again, chromosomal damage, thyroid tumors, hyperactivity, kidney, adrenal glands, tumors. You guys think about what you're feeding, or what America, we'll say America, okay? Miss America, what is she feeding her kids? The Fruit Loops, or what does America want you to feed your kids, right? That's how I should say it. The Pedialyte, all the dyes and everything. Look at the medicines for kids. They're pink and purple and bubblegum and all these things. Your kid is sick and they want us to put red 40 in our kid between the Pedialyte and then the popsicle to make them feel better and then the Tylenol and all this stuff. Do you know how many toxic chemicals that you're putting in your kid when your kid is sick? Or just every morning and then sending them off to school and, you know, putting these expectations on them to become somebody. Like, why is this? This is in our society. And I'm not blaming anyone because this is what I grew up on, all right here. And I'm not blaming my mom. Like, this is what is on the shelf for us. This is what's the commercials on TV. So our kids are now asking for it. Like, this is what society, these are things also that have been banned in other countries. So America's got to get together a little bit. But look at this popsicle. This is my son. He was at a party. And I'm really bad. You know, a lot of people say, oh, like, oh, it's just one time and stuff. He was bouncing off the walls that one time. So I really do try to avoid it, but I give alternatives. There are, if you look, there are alternatives for every single one of these items here. You just have to look. And the keywords that you're going to look for is dye-free, artificial, synthetic, sweetener, dye-free, artificial free, all the free words. Like, you want to see that because there are companies are getting with the program. They are. You just have to look for it. You have to be aware to be able to look for it. So artificial dyes, they're in everything. Do you, okay, no, I'm skipping ahead. No, don't do that. Okay, artificial sweeteners. Again, just like the dyes, okay, do not, I beg of you, do not buy anything that says sugar-free, because it has one of these guys in them and they are causing you cancer. Like, it is so bad. You guys, look at this list. Look at this list of what these little guys contain. I'm gonna tell you what, I was addicted. I had no idea. I was addicted to Sweet and Low. Sweet and Low was my poison of choice. I consumed so much Sweet and Low, you have no idea. My mom begged me. She really hasn't begged me to do very many things in my life. She begged me to go off of Sweet and Low, and I finally did. And when I did, I had a headache, like the worst headache of my life for a week. It's not good, okay? So if it says sugar-free, it has one of these guys in there. So you need to be looking at it, unless you're at like Whole Foods or something, or maybe it's going to have stevia. But Your body knows what to do with sugar. Sugar is not the enemy. I mean, sugar is the enemy, but you know what I'm saying? Like sugar is better than any of these. These are so bad for you. And then guess what? This is what I was going to say. When I started looking at ingredients, I used to buy, what are those things called? English muffins. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'm looking at ingredients now. So I picked up my English muffins. I threw them in my cart. And I'm like, oh, let me just look at the ingredients. They don't say sugar-free on them. They have, I forget which one. I think it's aspartame. They have aspartame in English muffins or one of these artificial sweeteners. For what? For what? Okay, so you have no idea. Even if you think something is totally free and clear, you gotta check. You have to check. Okay, so that's my point. Check your labels. So artificial ingredients. This was my favorite syrup. It still is my favorite syrup. I haven't had it in years, but it is my favorite syrup if I'm honest. Guess what, you guys? Read the list of ingredients, okay? It does not contain maple. There is no maple in Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima has some splaining to do, okay? Did you have any idea? Because I didn't. I had no idea. Like literally it's high fructose corn syrup, okay? And that's all it is. There is no maple in it. So this is the maple syrup that we now use. It is from Trader Joe's. It's organic, and the ingredients literally say 100% pure maple syrup. That is what all of your products should be saying. If it says it on the front, maple syrup, why can't it just be maple syrup? Why does it have to be caramel color and cellulose gum and high fructose corn syrup? Why? I don't understand. So again, read your labels. Here's a really good thing to screenshot. These are the ingredients you want to avoid. Okay, artificial sweeteners, trans fat, vegetable oils, high fructose corn syrup, GMOs, monosodium glutamate, MSG, preservatives, and artificial flavors. Okay, next up, hot and heavy pesticides. Okay, so why is it? So this looks like Roundup, glyphosate, like you maybe hear, you know, herbicides, different words for it, Monsanto, all the things. So why is it that he's in a hazmat suit while he's spraying the food, but then we're gonna eat the food and it's okay? That's all I'm saying. Secret ingredients. Watch it. Download it, watch it. It'll change your life. You might cry, you might be mad. I'm just preparing you. So medicine cabinet, okay? Again, here is all the things that I used to use. Check your labels for artificial sweeteners, artificial dyes. Everything that you're taking should be whole food ingredients. You know, your multivitamin, if it does not say broccoli and kale somewhere in the list of ingredients, toss it. What is it? What it's in there, okay? Digest tabs, or I'm sorry, Tums. I know so many people taking Tums. Do you know that there's artificial sweeteners and artificial dyes in those Tums that are wrecking your gut health? Unbelievable. You're taking them basically because you got a tummy issue, and then they're giving you gut health. It's a vicious cycle. Same with Metamucil. Sugar-free orange flavor, artificial sugars, artificial flavor. Red 40. You guys, it is tearing up your gut and you're literally using it for a gut problem. And I'm not saying you, I'm saying America, right? Okay, America. So cough drops, these are things that have a ton of these artificial dyes and sweeteners, and then other crap too, but I'm honing in on the artificial dyes and sweeteners. Tylenol, it's red, artificial dye. Tylenol PM, it's blue, artificial dye. I'm sure it's got sweeteners in there too because it's liquid, so it's got a flavor. Antibiotics wreck your gut. They're very overprescribed. Oh, I don't know what it is. We'll just go ahead and give you an antibiotic. And then allergy medicine, all the things. So doTERRA products, yes, I am a doTERRA junkie. I use every single one of these doTERRA products to replace all these things that I used to take. So our lifelong vitality vitamins are all whole food, bioavailable, everything in them your body recognizes. I have never felt so amazing taking a vitamin. And I knew all this stuff beforehand. I've been using like good vitamins for a while. nothing compares to doTERRA's lifelong vitality. And I will say that it is doTERRA's #1 selling product over and above our oils. Okay. We have a money back guarantee. You can send back empty bottles and say, I didn't like them, because guess what? Nobody does that. The digest tabs. Oh, I'll talk about that on the next. I'll just go and then I'll go back. I just want to do a side-by-side comparison. Okay. Because I feel like this kind of speaks for everything a little bit. Oh, that didn't do the background mover. Okay. Anyways, artificial ingredients. Okay. So read the list of ingredients on the Tums. Okay. So we've got the calcium carbonate. Okay. That's what soothes your stomach. Cornstarch, red 40, yellow 6, yellow 5, flavors, mineral oil, sodium polyphosphate, sucrose, talc. Okay. Our digest tabs, calcium carbonate, anise, peppermint, ginger, caraway, coriander, tarragon, fennel, and then xylitol, magnesium stearate, and stevia leaf extract. That's how an ingredient list is supposed to look. Okay. Now, I don't care if you buy doTERRA products, but when you need to go to the store and you need something, look at the list of ingredients, and it needs to make sense. These list of ingredients on the digest tabs make sense. All of those, anise, peppermint, ginger, those are all, everyone knows, you can smell those and it can soothe your stomach. So that makes sense. What is red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6 doing for my tummy ache? What? That's not okay. And those are causing hyperactivity, kidney tumors, and all the other things, cancer. Okay, something's not right. So let me go back here. Same with the Metamucil. We just recently tried the doTERRA fiber and it's amazing. It's lemon flavored with our lemon essential oil. It actually tastes amazing and it's clean. Okay. Cough drops, our Tylenol, that's a whole other, if you're following me, I've been on kind of a rampage on Tylenol lately. It is really bad for you. It's really bad for you. Our deep blue polyphenol complex is what we take. Its first ingredient is frankincense. Frankincense is all things inflammation. Where does pain come from? Inflammation. So it's addressing, everything here is addressing the root cause, not the symptom. Okay, that's the biggest difference. Our Serenity soft gels are unbelievable. I like to mix them with our Copaiba soft gels. The Copaiba is what just kind of calms the nervous system. It's a total body calm. I love mixing those two. I will always do that instead of taking even melatonin, anything like that. Our On Guard Protective Blend soft gels are amazing. They have oregano, melissa, and black pepper added to the On Guard blend. Oregano is nature's antibiotic. Okay. I use that and it's very cell selective. It will only kill the bad bacteria. It does not wreck your gut. It does not go after good bacteria, unlike antibiotics do. It's very fast acting and effective. So that is what I go to instead of antibiotics. Also, colloidal silver is also nature's antibiotic. We keep that on hand, use it on my kids, all the things. And then our Tri-Ease works amazing. You can do that aromatically, topically, and internally with our soft gels. And it's literally frankincense, peppermint, and lavender. No, is that right? Lavender, lemon, peppermint, not frankincense. Sorry. And it's amazing. It works so well. So here's great options none of these will increase your toxic load. It's amazing. So you have something for every need without adding anything to your toxic load. Okay, I already went through that. I thought that was a really good side by side. No matter how hard we try though, we will still come into contact with daily toxins. And here are some ways to always be detoxing naturally. You want to always be detoxing. Even if you think you're doing so good, you want to have a detox routine, just if not daily, weekly, if not weekly, monthly, like start somewhere. Just have it in the back of your head that things that aren't natural that get into our body, they need a little extra push out. Okay, they get stuck. So great, easy ways to naturally detox are taking Epsom salt baths. Okay, Epsom salt and baking soda, good old baking soda. I'm telling you, buy the Costco bag of baking soda because you're going to use it a lot. You do like half and half in a big old scooper, and you add some essential oils. I don't really care what kind of oils you add, but lavender, tea tree, the aroma touch is amazing. Copaiba, super nice to float in, relax in. Lavender, tea tree, that's all you really need to do for a great detox bath. You can do Zendocrine if you're really trying to do a detox. But really, like, even just the Epsom salts, even if you don't have oils and you just want to start somewhere, Epsom salts and baking soda in a warm bath. If you are going to add oils, add the oils into the Epsom salts in the cup first, and then pour them in. It'll just mix in the water better. So we do have our Zendocrine line, which is the detox blend. It comes in an oil, a soft gel, and a complex. And I use all three of these. They're awesome. They're gentle. Nothing here is making you run to the bathroom. It's not that kind of detox. It's just, it helps to bind your toxins together. And then when you go, everything goes. It's just getting more out. That's all. And then lemon in your water is really cleansing to the system. Any of the citrus oils, really, if you want to use grapefruit, anything, and one drop is all you need. And then if you really want to do a cleanse, our cleanse and restore is for a full body detox. Again, it's very gentle. It's nothing like, oh, I got to stay home, I'm doing a detox. It's not like that. I use all of these products. They're all amazing. And then next, I want to give some resources to really dive in deeper if you feel compelled. Here's how you can detox your home, is to watch these 2 documentaries. I promise you they will change your life, and you will want everybody in your realm to watch them. Stink and The Human Experiment. Then grab a trash bag because you're probably going to want to go through your house after that. These 2 movies expose the loopholes in regulatory agencies that allow the chemical industry to subject us to dangerous toxins in our consumer goods. They explain it, and it's really, really eye-opening. The other thing I want to have you guys do is download EWG's Skin Deep. EWG is the Environmental Working Group. They also produce things like the lists of the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. So if you're buying organic or wanting to buy organic, there are certain fruits and vegetables that don't need to be purchased organic because they are not sprayed with pesticides. So it's good to know. So you can just look those things up. These 2 apps, Think Dirty, that's, you're going to go through Costco and scan all your products to make sure. Costco. I meant to say Target, but Costco too. Anywhere you shop, you want to scan your products and see what the rating is. Oh, and then all these products sold in the US can contain 29 ingredients that have been banned in Canada, 15 ingredients that have been banned in Europe, 55 ingredients that have been banned in Europe in hair dyes, 5 ingredients known to the state of California to cause cancer, and then 6 ingredients known to the state of California to be developmental toxins. Okay, so we need to be looking for ourselves. So where to start? Okay, so choose organic, whole foods as much as possible. And it's a starting process. You know, you have to start somewhere, and that's fine. Think 5 years from now where you'll be if you just start little by little. You will reduce your toxic load that much. And it happens very quickly. Anything you do is reducing your toxic load, okay? Just think, if your toxic load today is 1,000, if you cut that in half, if you cut it by 25%, that's huge. So every little bit really does help, okay? Number 2 is commit to your personal education and be the health advocate for your home, whether that's just yourself, whether that's your family. Somebody's got to do it, okay? Don't rely on anybody else to make the decisions for your body, your family. Tap into resources that are available to you if you need guidance. We are here to help. Surround yourself with those that have similar goals as you. This is huge, okay? In every aspect of your life, this is huge. Have powerful essential oils at your fingertips and other natural modalities, whatever that may be. our oil community. I want to make sure, I think everyone on this call is already in our oil community, but I want to make sure that you're really taking advantage of the resources that are available to you. We have a Facebook group of almost 5,000 families now. We have our website, education.obsessedwithessentials.com, which is basically, we've taken everything, all of our amazing content from the Facebook group and like curated it and organized it really nicely onto the website. If somebody wants to type that website in the chat for me, in case anyone wants to like save it, it's education.obsessedwithessentials.com. Please make sure that you're in our Facebook group at least, because in there you can go on the search bar, type in anything. You can type in allergies, ADHD, fever, eczema, lifelong vitality. See what people are saying about these things. It's amazing. It's such a good resource. It's way better than a Google search. It's way better than opening a book that's only going to have like a small snippet of information. We have so much. And you can also ask a question and there will usually be a ton of people answering you in a very short period of time. So we have charts, recipes, all the things, dilution guides. I have my welcome packet. If you're a customer of mine, you have not received my new and improved updated welcome packet, let me know, because I will send that out to you because it's chock full. I'm very proud of it. Dilution guides, oil blends, diffuser blends, all the things. So reach out to me, reach out to your oil person, go into the Facebook group, go onto the website. We have so much for you guys. Okay. I want to make sure everyone's taking advantage of that. And then I just want to talk about our loyalty rewards program. So this is an amazing program offered by doTERRA. It's completely optional, but every time you order, if you find yourself ordering, a little bit often, semi-often, consider the loyalty rewards program, because you're going to collect points for participating. It's a customizable, reoccurring monthly order. You get to pick how much you spend. You get to pick the products that are in it. You get to pick the date. Okay. It's an auto ship, but you're in control of it. So the loyalty rewards points accumulate from each LRP order that you place with a minimum of 50 PV. So anything 50 PV and up, you are going to get a percentage back in doTERRA dollars. And then each 3 months that you are on it, that you spend 50 PV, you go up in a percentage. So it starts at 10% for the first 3 months, then 15, then 20, then 25, then 30 for life. So I get 30% back on anything I spend above 50 PV, which hello is always, for the rest of my life. So I rack up points a lot because we do, as a family, we use all doTERRA products. We're obsessed. We use them for everything, honestly. And we don't have to. It's our choice. We absolutely don't have to buy any doTERRA products at all, and I can sell them, but that wouldn't really make sense. And plus we love them. So these points can be cashed in for doTERRA product. I get a crap ton of free product for doTERRA. Like, sorry, Target, I highlighted you a lot here, but screw your 5% red card. You need to up your game. I get so much for free from doTERRA, and the fact that it's all amazing, high quality products that are adding so much value and health to my family. I mean, it's just a no-brainer to me. So the longer you participate, the more points you can earn and the more free doTERRA products that you'll receive. So if you, and you can do this every month, you can do this none of the months, or you can do it whatever month you choose. It's just an option. If you are on the loyalty rewards and you spend 125 PV in that month before the 15th, you're going to get the free product of the month. So every month there's a free product of the month. It's usually, not always, but usually it's an exclusive product that can't be purchased. That's what makes it so fun. And you'll get that for free if you spend 125 PV. So I am very loving my free oil of the month. So I do it every single month because that's just me. I have to have all my free oils. So this was 2020, all the free oils that I got just for spending 125, which hello, you're going to spend it at Target, if not here. Okay. It's just the truth. I said it. So these are all the free products I got last year just for buying my regular stuff instead of at Target, instead of at Costco, instead of at the grocery store. I bought my stuff from doTERRA, and this is all the free products that I got. Plus I accumulated well over, but minimum of 300 doTERRA dollars just for spending 125, right? Which of course I spent more, so I got more than that. But if you just did 125 just to get all the free products, you would also get 300 back in doTERRA dollars. So that's a lot of free product. Am I right? I'm telling you, it's better than Target. So, and doTERRA, because they're amazing, they just came out with LRP bundles, which I was super happy about because this totally made a lot of people's lives a lot simpler. So if you have one area of your life that needs a little support, whether it's mind and mood, sleep, respiratory, immunity, relief, maybe all of them, doTERRA created these pre-bundled bundles, if you will. They're 3-month tracks. Okay, so let's say, and you can pick multiple, but let's say you just picked one. Okay, this is what it would look like. So you sign up. It's an effortless way for you to target a specific health goal and get exact products you need for what you want to achieve. Okay, you don't have to worry about like figuring out what do I want to do. It's so easy. You just sign up for it, and then you know for 3 months you're going to get products that all of those products support that goal, okay, or that need. So this is for LRP participants only. It's a 3-month curated collection at a discount. You pick which one, either mind or immunity, relief, and then they just added 2 more, sleep and respiratory. Each bundle is only $75, okay? And then it comes with videos, interactive ebook, and all the things to help you know what all the products can be used for. So this is what mind and mood looks like. I don't know why it says that. I should edit that, but immunity, relief, sleep, respiratory. So it'd be 3 months, and they, once you put it in the first month, then after that ships, you know, it'll automatically add the second one and the third one to your cart. And you can go in, you can edit your cart, you can add more to it or not. And you can stop it. If you're like, I don't know what I was doing, or I'm broke this month or whatever, you could totally stop it. You are always in control of your LRP, which is awesome. And if you don't want to like lose your points, but you just need to kind of, you know, not place an order 1 month, all you have to do is spend 1 PV, which we don't really have anything that's 1 PV, but we have 5 PV. So I would just throw in a hand sanitizer. Okay, that's going to be 5 PV. Who doesn't need hand sanitizer? Even when you're broke, it's 2021, we need hand sanitizer. So you could just do that, and then that's kind of like pausing your LRP, but like everything stays intact. You don't lose any of the points that you've accumulated or anything like that. And then you just resume your orders when you want to. It's super easy and convenient. So also our team as a collective, we are really trying to pump out the education for you guys. For me, I love doing these classes. I love doing topics. We have 20 classes we're doing this month. It's crazy. We have all kinds of topics. So reach out and let me know if you're interested in any of the topics. I can tell you like the dates and the times that are available. And then next month, and for the next few months, I think we're really going to be hitting classes hard. So these are some of the topics, and I think there's even more than this actually, but we've got it on everything. So please, you know, reach out to us if you want that schedule. We have it all in a printout, or we post it on our social media, and you can always hop on, and we have recordings for everything. So if you see something and you're like, oh, I'm super interested in that, there's a good chance that I have a recording of it that I can send you right now if you don't think that you can make the live one. And if today's class you really liked it and you want to share, I can send you the recording and you can pass it along as well. Because I'm going to be famous, so it's super fun. So you can share it with everyone. And then if anything tonight resonated with you, you know, 2020 and even a little bit of 2021, things have shifted so much for all of us. You know, so many people, it's been so tragic what has happened in the world. And so many people have really had to, I hate the word pivot, but since that's like the word of 2020, so many people have had to pivot and come up with different income sources, come up with different, you know, ideas or ways to stay home with your kids, or, you know, I never realized how important residual income was until last year. Everyone, and I wish that they would teach this in school, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Everybody, no matter what you're doing, needs to have a residual income stream. You need to be making money in your sleep. You need to figure out a way to be making money in your sleep. If you don't want to quit your day job because you love it so much, that's fine. You still need to have a means of making money in your sleep. It's a backup plan. If something happens to your daytime gig, you have something to fall back on. It's an insurance policy. It's all the things. For me and my family, doTERRA will never go away. If I stopped working today and never sold another oil, never taught another education class, my paycheck would not go away. doTERRA is a legacy business, and that has meant more to me, which means that you get to pass it on to whoever you pass it on to. So for me, it's my husband and my kids. Not all direct sales are designed like that. doTERRA is very family oriented. The heart of their company is unlike any other. They really care about things like that. They teach us things like that, the importance of residual income. But anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. If anything tonight resonates with you, if you want to learn more, we have an amazing business opportunity now. Currently, we actually have had some really exciting things happen with corporate doTERRA. The owners of this company are so amazing, and they're so generous, and they are actually partnering with a select few teams. I'm not actually sure how much I'm allowed to say, but they're partnering with us, with our team, and we have an unbelievable opportunity. We are going to have amazing support for not only from the owners of the company, partnering with us, linking arms with us, supporting us in all the ways, listening to us, what we need, giving us all the tools to soar in this business. And so we've got some amazing opportunities in the pipeline for us specifically. And I can't not share that with everyone on this call because I would feel like weird about it, so it's just for what it's worth. I'm laying that on the table, and I would love to chat with anyone. I can answer questions. I can send you our business video. We did a video just a couple nights ago, actually talking more in depth about this. I could send a recording. We're actually going to hop on and do another one tomorrow because we actually have quite a few people that are interested and wanting to join us right now, because get in, it's going to be really fun. We as a team, my team, we are a well-oiled machine. We have all the systems in place. It is a plug and play business. You don't have to do what I do. I personally love teaching. I personally love doing this. So I do it for most of the people on my team. I handle the classes. I love doing it. We have systems in place to make this very easy. So anyways, I'm not trying to make this into a big business pitch. I just wanted to share. And if anyone has any kind of interest at all, let's just have a conversation, see if it would be a fit. No pressure, nothing more than that. This business isn't for everybody. Every business isn't for everybody, so we would want it to be a fit. We would want it to be mutually right and, have all the moon and stars align and all that kind of stuff. But you don't know unless you ask, and you don't know unless you talk and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this class. This was really fun for me to create. I love getting this information out there. It literally is my passion. We have to spread the word. So if anyone needs help ditching and switching, I'm your gal. You can text me, follow me at Rock and Roller Wellness. I try to add tips on there and tricks and share all the things. And just thank you for your time tonight. It's Friday night, and I hope you guys have something incredible planned for the rest of the evening. Let me check the chat here. Does anyone have any questions for me?
I think that there was a question in the
Okay.
chat. Oh, about the foaming hand soap. You just make that from the Castile soap. And as long as you have it in a foaming soap dispenser, it's going to foam.
Can you make a foaming soap version? Yes. So yeah, that is the foaming soap version. So I just use the Castile soap. Is she still on here, Opal Jean? I don't know. I'll have to text her. But yeah, it's to make it foaming, that's in the dispenser. So when you're purchasing a dispenser, it just needs to be a foaming dispenser and then it will foam. And you can even use your old Bath and Body Works foamers because we all have them. Just clean them out and you can use them. What's the measurements for Epsom salts baths for kids? I mean, I'm a good eyeballer. So I probably don't do the right amount, but I'm not afraid of it. So I do like a cup, maybe a little bit less than a cup. You should probably do less than a cup, but I probably do a cup. So it's just use discretion. I don't know. I probably use too much, but I think a half a cup is what you're supposed to do for kids. And then, you know, my kids are 2 and 4. So if your kids are younger than that, maybe go quarter cup, you know, it depends on how much water is in there too. If it's like a big bath, then I would do a cup, something like that. Can you explain the Epsom salts for the laundry again? Yeah, scoop and dunk. I just keep I keep a 1 cup measuring cup in there and I just do a whole scoop of baking soda and a whole scoop of Epsom salts. And that's it. I don't like anything complicated. If it's complicated, I ain't doing it. And I ain't shaking it.
So you use that in your wash.
In the washer. And it helps to soften.
A little bit of the soap.
I'll use the detergent. So I either use On Guard detergent or the Zoom, or I use the Castile soap. I just pour that in the, you know, in the liquid part. And then I still add a scoop of baking soda and a scoop of Epsom salts.
And if you're making your own laundry soap, then you're going to make it from the Castile soap. And that was your recipe. In a
recipe.
Big 7 liters. You use 1 cup of the Castile.
And I do want to make it, and I have made it. I get lazy.
Well, then you have to store it somewhere.
Put the ingredients, and it's been working great. And I do hot water. I do it on hot water. I think that's the key. Mom, you told me not to do hot water, and so my clothes weren't getting as clean. So now I do hot
Probably not. I know. I just always think it's gonna fade or.
I know. Well, yeah,
but bleed stuff together. So
I haven't. You know me. I don't separate my clothes. I do not. If you want your clothes separated, then you better
do it yourself.
In the basket separated. I don't separate nothing. You're lucky I do your laundry. I don't fold in the drawers either. We all just have priorities. If you want your laundry folded, you fold it yourself.
Yeah.
So, all right. I love yous. Love everybody. Thank you for being on. If anyone wants the recording, just reach out. Thank you.